Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, where we dive deep into the world of two wheels and bring you the most detailed reviews of the motorcycles you want to know about. Today, we're going to explore a machine that has built a legendary reputation over the decades, a bike that embodies adventure, reliability, and practicality in equal measure. We're talking about the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650. A motorcycle that has continued to stand strong in the dual sport category despite the flood of competition. This is a thorough breakdown of what this bike offers, how it feels, and why it continues to matter in 2025. So buckle up and let's get right into it. At first glance, the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650 maintains that rugged, utilitarian design that longtime fans have come to love. It doesn't try to be overly flashy, because this is a bike that's built with purpose more than pure aesthetics. From the front, you'll notice the tall, wide windscreen that provides decent wind protection for long rides, an upgrade from earlier generations where riders often complained about turbulence. The headlights are now full LED, giving you sharper visibility at night and in low light conditions, while also contributing to a more modern face. The front fender still extends out in that typical dual sport style, giving off the message that this machine is ready to handle dirt, gravel, and mud without hesitation. The front forks have that sturdy, no-nonsense look, and the wheel setup maintains the 21-inch front with spoke trims that deliver off-road capability without compromising too much on-road comfort. Swinging over to the side profile, the KLR 650 reveals its true character. It's tall, with a commanding seat height that adventure riders often appreciate. The fuel tank remains a dominant feature, and at 6.1 gallons, it's a reminder that this motorcycle was built for long hauls. The tank's sculpted sides make it easier to grip with your knees when standing up off-road, and the graphics for 2025 add a fresh touch while still retaining that utilitarian vibe. You'll notice how the side panels and frame are more ruggedly integrated, protecting key components while keeping the look clean. The exhaust continues to be tucked up high, which helps in water crossings and rough terrain. The spoked wheels, combined with dual-purpose tires, strike a good balance between road grip and off-road bite. Standing beside the bike, you immediately feel like this is not a machine meant for short city commutes alone. It's a motorcycle that whispers adventure every time you look at it. Moving to the back, Kawasaki has kept things practical and adventure-focused. The tail section is simple but functional, with a sturdy rear rack that invites you to strap down luggage, camping gear, or even a top box for touring. The LED taillight is bright and compact, giving the bike a modern touch. The turn signals are positioned wide enough to be visible but not so far out that they're prone to being knocked off during off-road adventures. The rear fender extends enough to keep mud and water spray under control, which off-road riders will certainly appreciate. The overall rear design emphasizes utility, making it clear this bike is about getting you, and your gear, wherever you need to go, whether that's across town or across a continent. At the heart of the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650 is the tried-and true 652cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine. This engine is famous for its durability and simplicity, which is exactly why the KLR has such a loyal fan base. While many manufacturers chase ever-increasing horsepower numbers, Kawasaki has stuck to the formula that works. A thumper engine that delivers consistent torque and can handle abuse in all kinds of riding conditions. For 2025, the fuel injection system continues to ensure smooth fueling at all altitudes and temperatures, making it ideal for riders who love exploring high mountains or varied terrain. The engine puts out around 40 horsepower and 39 pound-feet of torque, numbers that may not blow your mind on paper, but in real-world adventure riding, they're more than adequate. The power delivery is linear and forgiving, making it approachable for newer riders while still satisfying for veterans who want reliability above all else. Performance-wise, the 2025 KLR 650 strikes that delicate balance between on-road comfort and off-road capability. On the highway, the bike cruises steadily at 65 to 75 miles per hour without straining too much. And thanks to the tall windscreen and upright ergonomics, long-distance comfort is excellent. The seat is wide and supportive, although riders with shorter inseams might find the tall stance a bit challenging at first. In city traffic, the KLR is manageable, but its size and weight remind you this is not a lightweight commuter. Off-road, however, is where the bike's character shines. The suspension, though not as advanced as some high-end adventure bikes, soaks up rocks, dirt trails, and potholes effectively. The long travel suspension combined with a 21-inch front wheel and 17-inch rear give you stability and confidence when venturing off the beaten path. Braking comes from a single disc at the front and rear, with ABS now standard, though Kawasaki has smartly allowed riders to disable ABS on the rear wheel when heading off-road. That flexibility adds to the bike's versatility. Another key part of the performance equation is range, and this is where the KLR 650 excels. With its large fuel tank and efficiency-focused engine, you can easily expect around 300 miles or more on a single fill-up, depending on riding conditions. That kind of range makes the KLR stand out in the adventure bike segment, where frequent fuel stops can sometimes be a drawback. For riders planning cross-country trips or international travel, this is a major advantage. In terms of pricing, Kawasaki has once again kept the KLR 650 extremely competitive. While many modern adventure bikes have pushed well past the $10,000 mark, the KLR remains accessible, starting around $7,000 for the base model. Of course, there are optional trims, including the adventure variant that comes with factory-installed panniers, auxiliary lights, and a few other terrain-focused features. Even with the adventure trim, the bike stays under $9,000, which is remarkable considering the value you're getting. Kawasaki clearly understands that part of the KLR's appeal is affordability, and they've stayed true to that philosophy. For riders who want a bike that's capable of handling daily rides, weekend off-road fun, and multi-week cross-country journeys without breaking the bank, the 2025 KLR 650 delivers in spades. To wrap things up, the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650 continues to be a bike that stays true to its roots. It's not chasing horsepower wars, it's not trying to be the flashiest adventure bike on the market, and it's not aiming for premium luxury. Instead, it's delivering rugged dependability, long-distance comfort, and all-around versatility. For riders who want a motorcycle that can truly take them anywhere, whether it's across rugged trails, through mountain passes, or down endless highways, the KLR 650 remains a dependable companion. Its combination of simplicity, durability, and affordability makes it one of the most enduring and practical choices out there. Kawasaki has managed to modernize it just enough with LED lighting, updated electronics, and fuel injection, without compromising the tough DNA that made this bike iconic in the first place. That's our deep dive into the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650. If you're an adventure rider looking for a machine that won't let you down, this might just be the one. Thanks for watching Global Bike Buzz, and make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for a more detailed